Without faith, it is impossible to please God. For God is a spirit, and those that worship him must worship in spirit and truth. The Bible, Old Testament, we had Adam, we had Noah, we had Moses, we had Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, we had Job. New Testament, we had Matthew, Mark, Luke, we had the Apostle Paul, among others. The characters in the Bible, they are spiritual characters. They had names. They were spirits. So the reason why people are saying, where's Jesus? How come we can't dig up any remains of Jesus? And then the other men in the Old Testament and the New Testament, there's no proof. And I get what you're saying. But those names I mentioned, those spiritual characters in which God is a spirit, God used those names. They were spiritual characters. You know, if you look in the sky, you see stars in the sky, and it's recorded in the Bible. It said that there were 3 wise men in the east. They saw a star in the east, and the Bible said they followed that star all the way till it landed over the baby Jesus. Now, Jesus is a spirit also. So when it says that it landed over the baby Jesus, it's still talking about following and listening to a spirit. I'll say it again. That's why you have people 2025 right now, they're saying, well, show me. I want to see. I want to make another point in the Bible. This is spiritual. When Jesus was crucified and he come back, he rose on the 3rd day and he come back. Now, remember, Jesus is a spirit. Let's keep this in mind. And he come back. And we find in the Bible where he came and went among the other disciples. And they were wanting to know. They said, hey, just like we do right now in this fleshly body. Said, I'm not going to believe that was you, Jesus. One of them said, Thomas, unless I see them thorns in your heads and nails in your hands. Jesus told him, he said, blessed is the man that believe but yet have not seen. So people of the world, in the name of Jesus, you will not get this revealed knowledge that I'm talking about because it is spiritual. You must, and you know where I'm going. You're going to have to get Jesus first. You can go to any church, you can go wherever you want to in the world. Unless you have accepted Christ, which is spirit, then you're not going to get anything spiritual. You will always say what you don't see and what there's no proof of. That's what you'll be left saying, because we're in a fleshly body. The spirit wars against the flesh. Again, without faith, it is impossible to please God. So whoever hears this video, I am sounding the trumpet. The characters in the Bible were spiritual. The Bible is spiritual. God is a spirit. Those that worship must worship in spirit and in truth. It is impossible to please God without faith. That is believing in a spirit, something you cannot see with the physical eye. Thank you guys so much. Please share this video. It's the truth.